Estelle, how are you?
Hello, Niels. I'm doing well. And what about you?
I'm fine. It's fine. You know, we're all at home with this Corona situation, but it's crazy to give so many lectures and so many classes and workshops and atelier sessions from my home office. But yeah, I'm doing okay. The sun is shining and it looks like a beautiful day. Hey, how's life in Toulouse right now?
Yeah, it's going very well. I've also been working from home, doing my final year of studies of hospitality management, but working an internship in marketing. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm getting ready to start a master's next year. So a lot of changes going on in my life.
Oh, that's really great. So you will become the real game changer after our school, of course, and then you continue with this innovation master. Hey, what I also saw is that there are a couple of people joining us right now in this conversation. So maybe it's time to tell a little bit more about the hospitality industry and international hospitality management.
Yeah, I will share my screen with all of you, and we have prepared with Niels a little presentation for you. So I think, Niels, I will give you back the floor and we can start.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this short presentation on the international hospitality management, the hospitality management industry, and to grasp a little bit idea what we mean with game changers in hospitality and beyond. But before we start, shall we do a short introduction? What do you think?
Yes, of course.
Let's do that. Right, my name is Niels van Velius. I'm an international hospitality management lecturer, senior lecturer in information technology, and my biggest goal is to enlighten students in this world of information technology and to make sure that they get all the information they need to know where to find it, and of course how to present it back to the industry.
Well, thank you so much, Niels, for that introduction. My name is Estelle, and I'm currently a fourth-year student of International Hospitality Management, and Niels was also one of my teachers. And so I've been studying in the Netherlands for around 4 years now, but I'm originally from France. And together with Niels, we will be taking you on a journey to discover what international hospitality management is all about through the following steps that you can see on today's slide. So first, we will be diving into the current industry situation to kind of give you a first taste about what it's all about. And then we will be telling you why studying hospitality management can be a great move both for your personal and professional life. Now, if everyone is ready, I invite you to sit back, relax, and then in 3, 2, 1, we can begin the presentation. Now, to start right off the bat, we actually already have a question for you. When you hear the word hospitality, what does it ring to you? What do you think that it means? How would you define it? This might be a bit difficult, but to help you, we prepared 3 different definitions that you can have a look at and tell us which one you think makes the most sense. So if we take a look at the first one, do you think that hospitality means an industry of overnight accommodation with the goal of high customer satisfaction? Sounds pretty good, but if we take a look at the second definition, do you also think that hospitality might mean a group of service industry sectors like lodging, food and beverage, events, with the goal of assisting in recreation and supporting well-being of others? Or could hospitality simply be a feeling of making people feel welcome? So, if you chose the first definition, you would be correct. But if you also chose the second or third, you would also be correct. And Niels will tell you why.
Yeah, there is not really a common definition of hospitality. It can mean different things in different countries. But what we can tell you foremost is that hostmanship, or giving the people a feeling of being at home, is really in our DNA. It's our mentality. It's what we do. We as hospitality teachers, but also our students, what we see, have a desire to serve, to give genuine attention and leadership into an inspirational outcome, meaning that we do everything what we think is necessary to make sure that you have this inspirational experience, this big learning experience at our school. And later on, we hope that our students can give the world this hospitality experience every guest desires, but also pay for. So let's take a look at our current situation. And can you enlighten us a little bit? Yes. What we see happening right now in this crazy times, these unique times, is that our guests get a more digitalized experience. Imagine how you do it yourself. You already look up where you're going to before you even been there. Google Maps will help you with it. We all are unique human beings, and we all want to be treated that way. So what we take care of is a growing matter of personalization. Personalized service is the key of happy guests or even exceeded expectations of our guests. We see a lot of people starting to work in hospitality, but on the other side, we see also a lot of companies emerge, and that's the pond of where we fish in becomes smaller. That's why we see a lot of new skills, new jobs, and new ways of doing things emerging in our market. Yeah, this one we all can feel on this moment. The COVID is everywhere, and it really impacts our business. Business rates have dropped dramatically. But also on the other side, this high hygiene idea is popping up on this moment. What I would advise everyone watching this video right now, start your study hospitality management if you want to work there right now, because within 4 years, the economy, especially on experiences and hospitality, will boom and jobs will be everywhere. The last part, what I see as an information technology lecturer, is that automation and virtual reality integration is everywhere. Meaning we already can plan the whole experience of the guest. And what we do is have pure attention to the guest, while all the tasks which are repetition of things, for example, a check-in procedure, will be automated to its fullest extent.
Yeah, that sounds definitely very interesting. And I think most of you can relate or have heard about all of these different trends, not only in the hospitality industry. But what I would encourage all of you to do is that prepare yourselves for the future and try to develop skills so that you can turn all of these different challenges and trends into opportunities for your future. And that brings us to the next point. Why will studying hospitality management be a great move for your future life? Well, for us, there's 3 main reasons why this is the case. And the first one is that by studying hospitality management, you will develop not only personal, but also professional skills. So for example, emotional intelligence that you will use both in your personal and work life. The second point is that if you do study international hospitality management, you will be ready and able to work in an international setting, and this is a skill that is very valued by many companies today. And then last but not least, by studying hospitality, you will discover about all of the different interesting career options that exist in the industry, and you will really have the time to reflect on which one is the most interesting for you. And by doing so, you might be able to find out which job you're most interested in and have a high job satisfaction in the future. But we will be diving into these points in the following slide a bit more.
Yes. Wow. When you're with us and we start to build on your knowledge, on your skills, on your attitude, and on your values. And the best thing is that we really develop your professional skills next to your professional leadership skills. So you will get the opportunity with real companies to solve real world problems. And by solving these problems, you will gain a massive amount of knowledge and skills, but also the attitude and values of working together, giving constructive feedback, feed up and feed forward. This, together with another big trait we have in our school, is that we have a big international focus. Imagine yourself working together with 3,000 students of 40 nationalities in our teacher corps, but also in a student corps. So you meet the whole world.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And I think I can also relate to that being a student at Hotel Management School NHL Stenden. In my course, I had people from Bulgaria, Romania, Vietnam, really all around the world. So it's really a wonderful thing. And in addition to that, at Hotel Management School NHL Stenden, students are really encouraged to develop all of their skills through a unique educational concept called design-based education, which basically encourages students to develop an innovative way of thinking. But now you might be wondering, how does this work exactly? So I'm going to be going over the different facets of design-based education to give you a small idea about what it's all about. So when you study design-based education, you will be taught different theories and different topics, and then every module or semester, you will have to be presented different problems or situations that you will need to emphasize with, to try and understand what is going on exactly, who is involved, and then you will also need to identify what the key problems are. Sometimes it can be one problem, but sometimes it can be one problem causing other problems. And once you identify those problems, you will need to think about different ideas that could solve them, but you will also have to go beyond that and design prototypes that allow you to turn your ideas into reality. And you will also need to test those ideas to see if they work, or if they do not work, what could you have done differently? And then last but not least, you often have the opportunity to present your ideas either to real-life companies or simply to your teachers and colleagues to get their feedback and answer their questions so that you can really argument your idea and findings. Now, I hope that it's more or less clear for all of you already, but to make it more personal, I prepared an example from the education that I encountered actually with Niels as a teacher to kind of give you a better idea about what it's all about. So in my module, I was taught the topic of sustainability and how to reduce your impact on the environment. And then we were presented this hotel that you can see in the video called Down in Kruidberg, which is a beautiful hotel with a historic building who wanted to reduce their impact on the environment. However, in the Netherlands, there are certain laws that prevent the hotel from doing things like putting solar panels on the roof because it would alter what the building looks like. So we were presented this topic, all of the different students, and then in small groups, we had to do the different steps of design-based education to try and solve it. So first we identified what the problems were, we found ideas, and so on. But what was very interesting was at the end of all that, all of the different groups of students had been able to come up with different solutions, even though we had the same problem to start with. For example, we had the idea to put some beehives and sell some honey-based products in the hotel, whereas other groups had the idea to have a new water system for the bathrooms and also kitchen, and others had the idea to have solar panel window shades on the window to reduce energy consumption. So basically, with design-based education, you not only get to learn to develop your own ideas, but you just also learn from the ideas of others, and you realize that it's not only one solution to one problem, you really learn that one thing can be tackled with a lot of different perspectives, and it really teaches you to have an open mind. So I hope that this already inspires you to try to join design-based education, but Niels will now tell you more about some other things that we can find at the university.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much for this great explanation of how we feel that group learning should take place. Will you develop a lot of skills, like I already said, during your study? And how are we going to do this? Well, we have at our place a fully functioning hotel with 36 rooms. We have a restaurant, we have a company restaurants, we have coffee bars, 2 of them. We have a big canteen, central brew. We got so many nice places where you can get some experience. And yes, you have to clean toilets, and yes, you have to make beds, but also later on you need to supervise that and make sure that the quality control is in place. Next to that, we give also the opportunity to travel the world. And how cool is it to travel the whole world while still being in the same school? And that's why we have several campus sites all over the world. Indonesia, Thailand, Qatar, South Africa. Well, you see the pictures coming by. But also right now, a new campus in Lucca in Italy, where we really focus on the Italian culture, language, and food culture. Next to that, we have exchange with our partner universities in 160 partner universities worldwide. So it is also possible to continue a part of your study with a partner in, for example, Korea, in Canada, or Finland.
And I think now you want to tell them maybe a bit more about some career opportunities that also exist at the end of all those different aspects of the study.
Yeah, because that's the biggest goal, right? Well, being here at this at our school is a way to make yourself more employable, so have more career opportunities. Well, what we see is that students of our school, after they finished international hospitality management bachelor education, most of the time they work in hotels where they already work after their 10 months internship, or as you, start a master to even learn more. They go into banking, they go into insurance, but they also work at big institutions like hospitals to make it even more hospitable there. Design new concepts. We have also students who just start from scratch their own company and step into this crazy world of entrepreneurship. So there are way more career opportunities with hospitality management than you could ever imagine.
Yes, that's definitely true. And then I also prepared a little video with an ex-alumni of the school that kind of showcases all of these different career opportunities that you can have with a real-life example. So let's take a look at the video together right now.
Hello, nice to meet you.
¡Ale, ale! ¡Fuego, fuego! ¡Ale!
We hope to have inspired you.
So I hope that you liked this video, and now we're getting towards the end of the presentation, and we're going to summarize some of the main advantages of choosing to study hospitality management. So Niels, the floor is yours again.
Yeah, thank you very much. The first and foremost is English. In our hospitality world, our common language is English, and this is the language we speak with our guests, with our fellow employees. So you can meet people from all over the world. It is one big hotel society. Next to this is work. We have a lot of career possibilities, and there is a big potential to grow in high-level positions within the hospitality industry because the industry is still booming, even in this corona period. And the last one is, and this is what we're always looking for, this is passion. Hospitality management is not a skill. Hospitality management is not pure knowledge. Like I said, also attitude and values, and all together comes into this big heart, this big, full, passionate people who try to serve to become a better world, make the world better, and give this pure hospitality, hostmanship feeling to the world, to the people, and even to all living creatures on this earth. 20 minutes is way too short to present everything, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we would tell you a lot more, and that's why we reach out to you. Come to us, look at our website, like us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and join the conversation and join the community of hotelos, of hospitality managers, of hospitality employees and leaders. And in the end, if you choose to study hospitality management, become a game changer.
Yes, maybe we'll see all of you soon on campus again. So thank you so much for your attention, and hopefully we see you again. Bye.
Tai vienas iš universitetų, kuriame teko būti, Stenden būtent universitetas Olandijoje, pabrėžiau šitas universitetas, nes prieš tai gal diskusijose buvo klausimų, ar tik tai Didžiosios Britanijos universitetai, tai ką tik girdėjau Olandijos universitetą. Iš esmės vakar truputėlį turėjom panašią studijų programą, kurią aptarinėjom, tai aš galbūt tikrai dar truputėlį papasakosiu apie tą visą industriją ir apie patį mokymų principą. Tai mane labai sužavėjo būtent Olandijoje aptarnavimų sektorius, kaip yra ruošiami specialistai. Ir vakar dalinausi tą patirtim, kad realiai, ta prasme, universitete gali rasti realiai veikiantį viešbutį, kurį administruoja studentai, gali rasti restoraną, kurį pilnai administruoja studentai, kur labai aiškiai gali matyti, ką kiekvienos pozicijos žmogus veikia pagal aprangą, tu gali suprasti, kuriame kurse jisai studijuoja, ir pirmam, antram, ar trečiam kurse, ar ketvirtam kurse. Tai iš esmės tikrai, ką akcentą galiu dėti ties tokiom studijų programomis, yra ypatingai praktiškos. Ir jeigu ieškote praktinių įgūdžių, o ką duoda praktika, turbūt niekas nesiginčia, turbūt tai priartina prie visos tos industrijos. Ir pabaigę studijas, kiekvienas turbūt vėliau turėsit asmeninius pokalbius su būsimu darbdaviu. O pokalbių metu, kas yra labai svarbu, turbūt ir šiandieniai darbdaviai gali tą patvirtinti, ne teoriniai, o praktiniai dalykai, ką žmonės geba daryti. Ir kartais, kai mes kalbam, kad ar visą laiką išsilavinimas reikalingas, be abejo, prioritetinis dalykas yra žmonių įgūdžiai, tam tikrai darbo pozicijai, bet išsilavinimas be abejo yra reikalingas, nes išsilavinimas ir suteikia jums tuos dalykus. Ir būtent Stendenas ir būtent aptarnavimo sektoriui turi ypatingai daug praktikos pačioje studijų programoje.
Dar kartą akcentuojant tai, ką pasakei, tai pats universitetas turi savo viešbutį ir savo restoraną, kuriuose dirba jų studentai.
Čia yra realiai taip veikiantys dalykai. Aš prieš tai kalbėjau, Karoli, būtent ne apie Stendeną, aš kalbėjau apie kitą iš universitetų, kuris taip pat yra
Stenden šito neturi.
Olandijoje. Stendenas turi panašų principą. Jie realiai galbūt nėra tie, kurie turi realiai veikiantį viešbutį ir restoraną, bet principas yra pačių paruošimų žmogaus. Labai aiškiai realiai yra sukurta struktūra, kur tu pereini visus tos procesus ir tu patampi tos srities specialistas ne tik tai iš teorinės pusės, bet ir iš praktinės pusės.